We are back at the York Hall again with John Threthewey for the second time. We somehow have been invited back.
You're always welcome, mate.
How's it going?
Yeah, really good. Looking forward to tonight's show, last one of the year. So, had one fight fall out yesterday, so we're only down to 9 fights, but we're really pleased with it. There's about 4 or 5 cracking 50-50s on this, so I think this could be one of our better ones of the year. So, looking to finish the year with a smash.
Your head of the bill tonight's going to be Elliot Worley versus Darren Tetley.
Elliot
Whale. Okay,
no, that's right. No, it will be. Yeah, it wasn't, but it is now. That is an absolute 50-50. I think that'll be fight of the night. He's headlining, so it should be. There are 1 or 2 others that might steal it, but you got Elliot Whale. I think he's 7-0 or 8-0. Fantastic prospect. He'd been out for about 18 months, and then he fought on, I don't think it was the last show, the show before, and he got a stoppage. Really good talent. And then I spoke to his manager. He was back on here, and then it was like, how about Darren Tetley? I was like, really? The fella's like 22-5, fought for British titles a few times. He held a version of the European WBO. Class act. Darren Tetley looked good yesterday, very calm at the weigh-in. That is a proper 50-50. Obviously Elliot's in the home corner, he's a southerner, so if he comes through then we'll get him in a title fight early next year, but this will not be easy. I think, you know, all the stuff that Elliot hasn't had, Darren's been on the floor, he's been beaten, he's been through some wars. You know, Elliot is class, and everything he does is brilliant, but when you step up them levels, let's see how it goes. We expect Elliot to come through, we certainly hope so, and we wish both fighters well, but good fight.
The other one that I know who's pushing for big fights in America, Archie Sharp. We've just spoke to him. He's back in after 8 months. Looking forward to seeing him fight as well. Yeah,
it's a delight for us to have Archie. You know, I said it on an interview earlier. He's probably the best fighter we've ever had. Certainly in terms of his record. He's 23-0 now. Lee and fighter. Lee was like, look, do you want to put him out? So we expect that we get him out, get a good, I think he's in an 8-rounder tonight, a good win for him hopefully, and then I expect him to be getting a world title shot probably in the next fight or the one after on a big platform. So it's nice for us, you know, on a smaller hall show. We know we're doing a good job, but for us to sit there on our backsides with a can of beer when I'm watching him now, I'll go, he was on my show last time, so no, but class act Archie, he'll be great tonight.
And one thing that I have to give you praise for was the feel of the show with Martin Hillman and Paul Roberts last time. Looking back, it's a slightly different layout, still looks absolutely fantastic. Again, have to give you credit. I can imagine, obviously, the prosthetics and everything like that, where it's going to be like help the boxers have that small hall show again at the York Hall. Are you expecting a crowd, like a big crowd, to get it in?
Yeah, we like to be known, which we are for our production. It doesn't come cheap. Sometimes when we're sitting looking at the bank balance on a Monday morning, we're a bit like, but you know, these fighters, they work hard, they get in the ring, they get punched in the face for a living, they go for a training camp, they ask all their friends and families to come out and spend their hard-earned money, so why wouldn't we give them the best we could? It's more about the fighters than anyone else. As long as we're sort of like breaking even and just ticking along, we're all right. But no, good production, and we just expect another good show, just like that last one you were on about. To say there's 3 or 4 good 50-50s on there. That, I'm not sure who's still the show, probably the Elliot Whale one, but there's a few others that you haven't even mentioned yet that are good.
So obviously looking forward to going through 9 fights, you said, isn't it? 9 fights with the one that's fallen out. And we are looking forward. You're back in February as well. You're back out in February for another show back out in February. Like you said, this one's the end of the year. Looking forward to it. Really excited, genuinely really excited. Thank you very much for your time.
Now, Rose, we've actually got every month next year booked. We've got 2 in February. So
2 in February.
Yeah, we've only kind of announced that. So we haven't announced the shows. I think one's been announced on Sunday and one in a week or so. They're both good shows. The second one in particular is a very big show for us. So but always at your call, so we enjoy it.
Of course. Is there anything we can grab off you to try and be cheeky, or
no one's asked that? Do you know what?
Anything in the
works? You're cheeky, I'm going to give you a little snippet. So we had one fight, I think it was on the Indabassi card, where Rob Caswell against my mind's gone blank. Rob and Michael Webber-Kane for the Super Feather Southern Area title. That fell through at the last minute because of an injury to Rob. He perforated his eardrum. They've both sold a mountain of tickets. That will be back on one of those shows. That's all I'm giving you. But hopefully, hopefully we'll have 3 or 4 titles on one of the show and maybe 1 or 2 on the other one. So and the usual stacked talent of London and Essex and home counties on the undercard.
No, thank you very much for your time. Obviously, looking forward to the show. Looking forward to speaking to other people. And yeah, thank you.
Good to have you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Top man.